Hey guys, I'm Girlgoneglamping, and today I'm going to be giving you an extensive look into my Overland Explorer Vehicle X10 Flatbed Camper. We're shooting here in beautiful Yosemite National Park. I'm going to do a deep dive on all the systems, everything that I've done to it, pros, cons, all of it, just to kind of give you an idea of how I've made this functional for me to live in full time on the road. So come on, let's get started. This is the Flatbed X10 Camper by Overland Explorer Vehicles. I want to mention they don't make this exact model anymore. They made 5 of these that actually come off the chassis like mine does, and this one was actually the prototype. So it sits on this aluminum tray, and you can see there are 4 tie-down points, and there are typically 4 camper legs where you can jack it up and drive the truck out from under it. I don't travel with those on it. They're just extra weight and wind resistant, but it is really easy to use to take the camper off the flatbed. The camper sits on a Ram 3500. It is a 6.4 liter Hemi tradesman flatbed truck. I'm very happy with the gas engine. Gas has been cheaper for a while now. I don't have to worry about it not starting in the cold or deal with any DEF. A diesel tech is more expensive than a gas tech. Same thing with oil changes, and everything just kind of adds up. For me, gas just made more sense, and it does the job for what I need it to do. Okay, under the hood here, you can see slightly amped up the alternator to charge the batteries a bit quicker while driving. Out front here, added this Trail FX grill, some fender flares, and running boards, just to make it look a little bit more beefy. I have multiple storage boxes around the truck, including a custom-made ski box that holds 2 pairs of skis. It locks and is also waterproof. My father and I actually designed this, and he engineered it, and it has been great. I do a lot of winter skiing. I really don't know where I would put all my gear otherwise. This heavy-duty ladder made by Overland Explorer Vehicles is great. It folds all the way up out of the way while driving, easy to pull down. I can climb up there to sweep off my solar panels in the winter if I need to, or just sit up there, relax, have a drink, and enjoy the views. You can see here the rig does not squat at all. There's a Dana 60 rear axle on it, some additional leaf springs, a Timbren rear suspension system, also added a 1 1/4 inch sway bar, and the rig honestly handles really well for being 11'2", as well as 10-ply E-rated tires. I believe they're rated max load, single, 4,080 pounds. So the total weight of my rig comes in right at 12,200 pounds. I put this extra strip of LED brake lights here to be more visible because the ski box kind of shadows my other brake lights under there, and I just want to make sure I'm seen on the road. And on the back here, you can see this is where the heat exchanger, basically the condenser and the fans are for my 12-volt cruising comfort air conditioner. We'll get to that in a little bit here. Again, the overall height is about 11'2". And I do plan to redo these graphics one day. I'd prefer, I think, a mountain scene on the truck. It's just a little bit more my style. Outside over here in this compartment is where my S-Bar diesel heater is, as well as about a 3-gallon storage tank for diesel. And this compartment has been insulated off. Okay, inside the truck, because it was a basic tradesman model, I added Bluetooth, backup camera, Apple CarPlay, DVD player, and a security dash cam, a couple extra lumbar support cushions for long drives, and then I just glued up a bubble level right over my brake light so I can easily see how level my rig is while parking it at a camp spot. There's also some additional extra storage kind of hidden here under the floor mats. Okay, let's go into the camper. Here's my kitchen. You can see here the flooring, the walls. It's 100% composite camper, very durable. They're not going to rot or mold. I have a 5-gallon cassette toilet. It's simple, easy to use. Over here is my Wallace cooktop. It runs off of diesel, and it actually doubles as a space heater. The countertops are stainless steel, very durable also, easy to clean. I've added this Altera nozzle to save water when doing dishes or washing hands. There's also a mist mode on it. And my kitchen table can actually fold down to make a full twin-size bed, officially having the camper sleep 3 people. It can also extend up like this to a standing desk. And I work full-time from the road. This is something that I use all the time. And these cabinet doors are really easy to wipe clean as well. And I like these little springs that hold my cupboard doors open. They're kind of neat. You just push it like this for them to fold down, and then they prop themselves open. Since this was the prototype, I did add a TERN Overland window, this large window here for extra light. multiple USB ports, an additional 110 outlet. Little things like these 3M command hooks, a curtain rod with this short curtain here for extra privacy on the front door. And then my 12-volt NovaCool fridge. It's plenty big enough for just me. Has a small freezer and then an extra latch here to secure it while driving. And it does a great job of keeping everything nice and cooled down. This is the thermostat for my Vanlife Tech heat and on-demand hot water system, which I'll also get to in a few minutes. Okay, you can see here in the bathroom, this is a wet bath and there's a good amount of space in here. I'm 5'10" and can comfortably stand in here while showering. I have a 5-gallon cassette toilet. It's simple, easy to use. I've added this little suspension rod here with some storage bins hanging down as well. The bedroom area was a huge selling point for me. There is tons of headspace up here. I have technically a queen short mattress. It's 60 inches by 75 inches. And I've added another TERN Overland window to the front, giving me a window on every side of the rig, plus the skylight hatch. This shelf up here has been custom made to fit these triangle shaped storage bins. My father and I kind of came up with this, utilize the whole nose of the rig. I have additional storage in these bins under the shelf as well, clothing, extra towels and whatnot, and they just kind of fold up like this. I keep an extra security alarm fob right here by my head of the bed while I'm sleeping. If I need to set off the alarm or anything from the bedroom area, I can easily do so. Just an extra security measure. The closet is perfect size for one person on the road. I've added these mirrors and vanity lighting so I can have a little area to get ready in. But you can see it's full, but it's adequate. It's very important to have a fire extinguisher, carbon monoxide, and smoke detector in any camper. And I have all of these here just for, again, security measures. Okay, let's get to the systems. My battery bank. I run 4 100 amp hour lithium Li-ion energy batteries, giving me a battery bank of about 400 amp hours. These batteries have been great. There's actually a little computer in each one. They go to sleep if they get too hot or too cold. You can discharge them hundreds of times without compromising their efficiency. They have been amazing, especially spending 5 months in cold temps in the winter skiing. Between my solar panels that I have, which is 320 watt panels, so just under 1,000 watts total. So again, between my solar panels and the battery bank, actually have not had to plug this rig in years. I have Vanlife Tech's heat and on-demand hot water system. It uses my S-bar furnace for domestic heat. Whenever I open my faucet, within 20 seconds, I have hot water. So even if I was plugged into a city line, I could take a hot shower as long as I had water coming in. It's great. It's one less thing I don't have to think about getting somewhere, turning on a hot water tank, and then waiting 20 minutes to be able to do dishes or shower. Essentially, I wanted to set this camper up to simulate a house as much as possible to set myself up for long-term success. And this was definitely one priority that I made when doing so. My Cruising Comfort USA 12-volt air conditioning unit. This thing is great. It's made in the United States, a little over 8,000 BTUs. It cranks cold air into my camper and has been really great and just kind of keeping me a little bit cooler on those hot summer days. Over here is the motherboard for controlling the rig. I have Victron energy system set up in here. I can monitor my batteries, the state of charge, the temperature of them. You can see here, there's literally a breaker for every part of the camper. If you open the door here, the shop in Connecticut did a really great job. The wiring is done very clean, very neatly. And there's also an altitude sensor up in here. And then again, this is the thermostat to control the heat. I can set times that I want the furnace to kick in at a higher temp or set it to go to a lower temp, which is really great as well. So overall, I've kind of just designed this camper to best fit my needs, being somebody who works full-time from the road, and I've gotten it dialed in just how I want it. There's not a lot of changes I would make to it, and I'm very impressed with the overall build quality of Overland Explorer vehicles. I hope you enjoyed this tour of my rig, and if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below or send me an email as well. Thanks. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that tour of my rig. If you have any questions about it, drop a comment below. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. See you next time. I'm off to the next adventure. Glamp on.